Hi there, I'm Alexis Kingsbury, co-founder of Spidergap. In this video, I'm going to give you a short demonstration of how you can use Spidergap to help employees prioritise and take action on their personal development. We'll start with a review of the 360 feedback report, exploring how Spidergap's reports make it easy for people to identify their priorities for improvement. We'll then sign up to Spidergap to look at how you can get the 360 up and running in under 10 minutes. We'll also look at what the participants of a 360 see and some of the different ways in which feedback providers can be identified. So let's get started. As the report is probably the most important part of Spidergap, we'll start with it first. You can download a sample report from the Spidergap homepage. The feedback report is designed to be easy to understand so that the employee can quickly identify their strengths and areas for improvement and create their personal development plan. The report is divided into 3 sections: the summary of results, the personal development plan template, and the detailed results. In the summary, we can see the top strengths and areas for improvement and how they compare to all the areas the person was assessed against. This helps the employee to identify where they need to prioritise improvement and what strengths they can build on to do this. These behaviours are based on our standard template, but you can customise these to meet your needs. We'll cover this in more detail later. The comparison of views page allows the employees to see how different rater groups felt, helping the employee to identify any group-specific issues. These groupings and the anonymity can be customised too. This page provides qualitative feedback, helping the employee to understand their areas for improvement in more detail. Ultimately, this is all to help them complete the next section of the report, the personal development plan. This template helps them to identify what they will improve, how they'll do this, and how they'll measure success. We recommend that if the employee has a one-to-one with a coach or line manager, that the focus of that discussion is on completing this template and creating commitment to making progress. If needed, the employee can refer to the detailed results at the end of the report to dig deeper into areas that they don't understand. For more information on how to get the most of the 360 exercise and ensure employees take real action on their results, visit the best practice sections of our help centre. So that's what the employee will receive at the end of the 360. Let's now cover what you, as the administrator, will do. First, you're going to need to get a Spidergap account. It's free to sign up and try Spidergap by assessing up to 5 people. Once you are in, you can create your first 360 project. Spidergap will instantly set up your project using our standard 360 template, email templates, and report setup. You can then customise your 360 project to meet your needs. This includes the ability to amend the questionnaire, such as the questions, the sections, and the rating scale. You can see that we support dual ratings, allowing the feedback provider to give context to their answer. This tends to provide more useful 360 feedback results to the employee. However, you can just use a single rating if that's more appropriate to your organisation's needs. You can also customise the design of the emails that are sent throughout the 360 project, such as the invitations and the reminders. Here you can customise what sections show in the report, add your logo, and change how different rater groups are displayed. I've gone over all of this pretty quickly, but we have a separate video in our help centre that covers how to design your 360 in much more detail. So, once you've designed your 360, you'll want to collect some feedback. We start by adding people to the project. We can add them using Excel or manually one by one. You'll see that when adding people, you get some options on whether they should be asked to provide feedback about themselves, whether they'll identify their own feedback providers, and so on. Once we've sent some invitations, we can view progress on the Activity tab. For example, you can see what percentage of people are still choosing their feedback providers, what percentage are waiting for more feedback, and how many have received all their responses. On the Participants tab, you can see the status per person, search to find specific people, and click to get more information or make amendments. You can also send reminders to those that are yet to complete their actions. We have a video in our help site that explains all of this in more detail, but let's work through one example so that you can see what the participants see. The great news is that although we've made it easy for you as the administrator, it's even easier for the participants. Here's John. He gets an email from you telling him that he needs to pick who will provide feedback about him. It includes a link. He clicks the link and is taken to this page. Here, he can identify the people who will assess him. He clicks to confirm his selection, and John can now go about his day. Let's assume that you, as the project administrator, identified an approver for John. We'll call her Sarah. She now gets an email with a link that takes her to a page where she can review, amend, and approve the selected feedback providers. Each feedback provider is now sent an email, all automatically, informing them that they need to provide feedback, and you guessed it, a link for them to do so. They click the link and go to a page specific to them for providing feedback about John. They fill in their answers, submit it, and they're done. No logins, no passwords to forget, no accidentally selecting the wrong person from a list. It's all made easy. As feedback is submitted, it becomes instantly available to you as the administrator in the results area of Spidergap, which is what we'll cover next. Okay, the exciting part. We've collected 360 feedback, and now we're going to review the results and share the feedback reports. At any point in the 360, you can click here to download individual 360 reports as PDF files. Once you're happy that sufficient feedback has been collected, you can share the reports with individuals assessed like this. Each person is sent a unique link to his or her feedback report. We can also share the reports with the employee's reviewer, which might be their line manager or coach. This is something that you can choose when sending invitations. We can also review aggregated reports per project, allowing you to identify the training needs across your team or organisation. If you need further analysis, you can export the results to Excel here. You can even add other team members to the project if you want their help performing analysis or any other tasks. So that's an overview of what you can do with Spidergap and how we make it easy to run 360s that result in action. Next, you should sign up to try Spidergap out for free. You'll see that we provide additional help videos, step-by-step guides and best practice advice to help you every step of the way. If you have any questions, you can let us know by emailing support@spidergap.com.